Hello and welcome to your weather update for the St. Louis area for April 27th, 2022. Would like to note that just 11 years ago on this very day, the most violent tornado outbreak in modern history occurred, with 216 tornadoes, 11 EF4s, 4 EF5s, and over 300 people dying. The only outbreak to surpass the count in terms of violent EF4 or EF5 tornadoes in one outbreak would be the super outbreak of 1974. Back with the old F scale, so it's kind of apples to oranges, but we had numerous more F4s and F5s, with over 20 F4s occurring in a single day, April 3rd, 1974. All right, let's get into the update now. Today, highs from 67 to 74 with mostly sunny skies, and then we're going to be seeing clouds increasing tonight and showers being a possibility as we do head into the central to northeastern part of the state of Missouri, heading into Illinois. All right, well, let's take a look now at the on and off rain that we're expecting throughout the end of the week. You'll be getting a more in-depth forecast on Saturday in particular here relatively soon. So, what and when? Showers and thunderstorms are likely Thursday into Saturday night as a series of storm systems moves through the area, with Sunday looking pretty dry. And this is generally true as we move into Sunday, probably around 1 to 2 a.m. in particular, we're really going to start to dry out. Will it rain all the time? That's a no. There will be plenty of dry slots between each system and round of showers and storms, and the Weather Service currently predicting around 1 inch of rain being a possibility. Let's get into timing specifics here just a little bit. So storms are going to be possible Thursday afternoon, becoming likely as we move into the overnight hours, with some claps of thunder possible. Showers and thunderstorms are expected Friday on and off throughout the day, with more storms likely Saturday and the possibility of some of these storms being strong to severe. Now, I've gone over this before, but I'm going to go over it again. I'm about to show you the Storm Prediction Center's outlooks for Friday and Saturday. So, we have a few things that we need to know. Firstly, if you're in the general thunderstorm threat, that's the first category. No severe thunderstorms are expected. That's the light green. Lightning and flooding are possibilities, and that exists with all storms, but there's no real possibility of severe storms. Marginal risk. That means that you have these small, limited duration, weaker storms, but they're still possible of hitting severe limits, that being 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail, or a brief tornado. When you get into the slight risk, you're expecting scattered severe storms. These still aren't going to be very intense. You could have one or two that are more intense, but mostly not too intense, and you're going to have it in scattered fashion. It's not going to be overly widespread, but there are going to be a few areas that could get hit fairly hard. That's your pretty standard risk, especially over the summer. Enhanced risk, this is when things start to get serious. So numerous severe storms are possible, with more persistent and widespread storms expected, and a few of these storms could be particularly intense. So that's when we really have to start keeping an eye on things. Moderate risk is when widespread severe storms are likely, with a long-lived, widespread episode of severe storms being expected and numerous of them being intense. And high risks, these are very rare. The last time that we had a high risk issued was in March of 2021, and before that was way back in 2019. So these are very rare. You only get one or two of these a year. Sometimes you don't even get these in a year. But this is when you have long-lived, very widespread, and particularly intense storms expected. So let's take a look at Friday. Columbia in a marginal risk, Kansas City in a slight risk, but you can see St. Louis in the general thunderstorm risk. So we're not expecting anything severe. But on Friday, still some claps of thunder possible, maybe some small hail or some gustier winds, but nothing above the severe limits of 60 miles per hour or 1 inch in diameter for hail. Getting into Saturday. Now, they get less specific with time, especially because it's more and more difficult to predict these things as you get farther out. But on Saturday, you can see that the Storm Prediction Center has St. Louis in a level 2 out of 5 severe risk. That's a slight risk. They only issue level 2s and 3s. They don't issue level 1s, 4s, or 5s on their day 4 through 8 outlooks. But this is day 4. This is Saturday. And you can see there we're in that level 2, so that means scattered severe storms are possible, and a couple of them could be particularly intense around the area. So the main thing here is just be weather aware Saturday. Wouldn't be surprised if we see an upgrade to a level 3. This isn't looking quite as serious as the last event was. The last event was looking very serious. We're lucky that didn't pan out. But in this case, you know, this is your run-of-the-mill spring stuff, so just make sure that you're keeping a close eye on things, as we could get some particularly intense storms with this. All right, well, now that that's said, this next part is going to be particularly for some friends of mine, as we're going to be heading into a rather special day, senior high school prom for the school that I go to, and that's going to be held in the city of St. Charles. So let's take a look at the Saturday forecast here for St. Charles. This is your prom forecast here, and you can see on Saturday, we're expecting at 7 a.m., this is when storms are going to start. So this is as you're waking up in the morning, you're getting ready for prom, you're going to have pretty good possibility that we're going to have some storms ongoing. It's going to be around 60 degrees. It's going to be fairly nice in terms of temperatures, but you aren't going to really want to be doing anything like pictures, getting together, anything like that out in the morning. 10 a.m., things go down to a 30% chance of storms, 66 degrees, but the atmosphere is destabilizing. This is probably going to be around your best time to do things like get pictures, do stuff like that. Again, this is subject to change, so please stay posted here. I'll be keeping you posted with time. But I'd suggest around the 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock a.m. time frame be when you get together, you take your pictures, things like that. There's a possibility of some stronger storms, but there's only a 30% shot of you getting a storm at that point, with things at 66 degrees. Then things get up to 74, 60% chance of storms as we have a round move through. And again, some of those storms could be strong to severe. The atmosphere is really beginning to destabilize at 1 p.m. Now, you get a break at around 4 p.m., the 3 to 5 p.m. time frame. You might get a bit of a break, but the atmosphere is at peak instability as that temperature is at a high of 75. So you're going to have the most unstable air of the day. And so the difference between going at 10 and going at 4 is that you're going to have, while the chances of rain are the same, the strength of the storms could be significantly higher at 4 p.m. than 10 a.m. So I would definitely suggest going at 10 a.m. to get some of that stuff done. I'd say, again, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., maybe 12 p.m. if you're keeping an eye on things. That'd be the best thing. You can stay posted with me on my Instagram as well. I'll be keeping you up to date and posting numerous updates throughout the day there regarding the thunderstorms, where they are and how strong they're expected to be. So, again, 10 a.m., 66, severe storms possible. 1 p.m., round of severe storms expected. 4 p.m., we're going to be in a break. And then 7 p.m., this is right around when prom is expected to start. And unfortunately, this could be when our final and biggest round of severe storms moves through. Now, 50-50 shot of rain and storms, but these are going to be the strongest of the storms. So the magnitude of the storms is going to be at their highest, but the coverage isn't going to be overly widespread, at least as of now. As new model data and new stuff comes in closer to the event, this is subject to change. We'll probably have a much more refined look at things this time tomorrow. And then finally, as we move into the evening, 10 p.m. into 1 a.m., those chances of storms really begin to diminish quickly. And the odds of anything severe basically become zero. The severe threat has passed by 10 p.m. in St. Charles. Now, to make that clear, for those of you that are not in St. Charles, those of you in St. Louis, you've got a couple hours more. So up until around 10 p.m., you still got to watch out for severe storms. But by the time midnight passes, if you're on the Missouri side of the St. Louis area, you really don't have to worry about severe weather anymore. If you're on the Illinois side of things, you still got to worry about things a little bit. I'd say heading into 3, maybe even 4 a.m. that evening. But that's what we're currently looking at. So in summary, again, round of storms in the morning, then a break, I'd say from around 9 to 11 a.m. That'd be the best time to go and do things, with severe storms moving through around 1 p.m. 4 p.m., we're going to have a bit of a break again, but the magnitude of the isolated storms that are around could be significantly stronger. And then 7 p.m., our final round moves through, 50-50 shot of storms before things quiet down heading into the evening for prom. Alright, well, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was useful. I will be posting another update here tomorrow morning regarding the severe weather threat coming up and the updates to the prom forecast. So I hope to see all of you soon, and have a nice rest of your day. Thank you so much.